Well, I think that's just coming together as a football team. Everybody having everybody's back. Even if a guy, does stumble a little bit, you got somebody else to pick him up. I think that's going to be big for us this year, especially on the offensive line, picking up each other and making sure we're, gelling as one football team. We're trying to keep that going. Everybody's trying to get better, working harder than I've seen us work, in the past couple of years this summer. We put in a lot of work, 7-on-7s, individual drills, stuff like that. So hopefully we can keep that going this year.
What was your first reaction to DJ Fluker? What do you think of him?
The kid's a massive talent. I mean, when you shake his hand, his index finger goes halfway up your forearm. It really does. He probably outweighs me by 70 or 80 pounds, and he moves just as well as I do. Wears a size 22 shoe. It's something you don't even really grasp until you come up on him. But hopefully that can translate onto the field. He can get a good grasp on our offense and contribute this year.
Do you think he might start?
That's something that's going to be determined during fall camp. There's going to be a battle at all the open positions, even a battle for left guard. So that's going to determine how well they do and how much they study. And DJ is a good enough player to where if he puts the work in, that he'll be on the field in the fall.
Rolando keeps insisting he's shy. Once he starts talking, he doesn't stop. Is it kind of, does he want everybody to be shy, or it's just a strength?
Rolando's an individual kind of guy. I mean, he's such a great player for us and such a good leader. But he really flourishes in that role. He really opens up when he gets around us, and the more comfortable he gets, the louder he gets. Obviously, y'all probably noticed. But he's such a great guy for us, such a great guy to look up to, and really, we're only going to get better the longer he's out there on the field for us. And he's such a great player that, he can come in here and talk as low as he wants to, but he really plays loud out on the field.
Mike, have you gotten a chance to see Trent Richardson and what he can do?
I've been hearing about Trent Richardson for a long time. He's from my hometown, and I've been hearing about him for a while, and he's not let me down at all. He's a physical freak, a weight room warrior, really. I mean, I don't know if you get a chance to see him. He's his stature is just amazing. He really puts in the hours it takes, and the biggest thing for him is just going to be to get in the playbook. Obviously, the talent's there. We just got to get him in the playbook, learn the plays, and the faster he does that, the faster he'll be able to get on the field.
This spring, Coach Davis stopped short of naming Greg McElroy as the starter, but do you got in your mind, is he your starter?
I mean, we practice with both Greg and Starr. Starr's going to be a great quarterback in the future. Greg's played with the ones a little bit in the 8A game, and Starr played a little bit too. But in terms of starting quarterback, it doesn't matter. It matters. Each individual needs to do what they need to do to hold their position down and make sure everybody else can count on them. And as long as we can do that, it's going to make whoever's playing behind us a lot easier.
Mike, you talked about Fluker's size as a lineman outside, you watching me and Cody go one-on-one in the leverage drill.
Well, I was telling them earlier, it's made us a lot better having to go against Terrence in practice. He's such a physical presence and such an agile guy for how big he is. And the same with DJ. It's going to be exciting to see once we strap the pads on. That's going to be a pretty big collision there.
So who's running on?
It's hard to say. Terrence has a little bit more experience, but DJ's so physically gifted. There's no telling what he's going to be able to do while he's here.
With all the kind of superstar recruits that come in, you guys kind of keep an eye on to see if they will leave it as a season break the season, that they already think they've done something because they were a five-star guy. How do you look at those guys?
I think those beliefs, when you get recruited, it's a head booster. Everybody wants you. Everybody, you're a five-star guy. You're getting shown around. Everybody wants you. You're gonna be the next big thing wherever you go. But I think that first day that the recruits step on campus and kind of get a feel, it's real. You strap on shorts and shoes just like everybody else. You're putting a uniform and you're out there running just like everybody else and lifting weights. And I think that's big for them to kind of get in their own level. And none of those guys have that attitude anymore, at least, that they're going to be the next big thing. Everybody's just trying to put in the work they have to put in order to be a contributor.
What are your personal goals for the future?
What's that? I'm sorry.
What are your personal goals for the future?
My personal goals for the future is just to make sure that I'm there for my teammates. I want to be that guy that they can rely on. That it's something that my teammates don't have to worry about. I'm always going to be there, helping everybody around me, and hopefully they see me as a guy like that.
Have you had those welcome to the big time moments every player gets over? Somebody who's embarrasses you, and now you're kind of the older guy that can maybe dish out that moment. Do you prepare for those a little bit, that somebody, maybe your first time, somebody just blew by you or something?
Yeah, I mean, the first guy I ever went against in one-on-one pass rush was Mark Anderson, playing for the Bears now. He pretty much lifted me off the ground and pretty much threw me out of the way. First time I ever went against him. So, but these guys coming in that Coach Saban's bringing in are so talented. Nobody's going to get embarrassed. They're such great football players, these young guys, and they're only going to fit in with what we're doing, and everybody's going to have that aha moment. But hopefully we can get ours out of the way in fall camp and have hit the ground running when the season comes around.
Last question.
Are there any NFL players you've looked up to throughout your career?
Not so much throughout my career. I look up to Andre Smith and Antoine Caldwell now because I'm good friends with them. But Andre's come back and helped us out a little bit with our left tackles, trying to get them a little bit better, and that makes me look up to him even more than I used to. But those guys that you kind of know now that are in the league is kind of the guys I look up to now.